What's up, everybody? Reporting to you live here from Grant Park in Westfield. Just bringing you some notes on the second day of Colts training camp. Just for starters, I think there were 4 guys that were out today who had participated yesterday, not including running back Spencer Ware, who is on the PUP list. Today, the Colts were without veteran defensive ends Justin Houston and Jabal Sheard, as well as Deon Cain and Ross Travis. All 4 were out there yesterday. Deon Cain and Ross Travis, their seasons ended last year with torn ACLs, so don't expect them to get a heavy, rigorous workload right off the bat. In the absence of the 2 veteran defensive ends today, we saw plenty of Kemoko Toure and Ben Banigou, 2 young guys who have a lot of promise. There was a series out there where Toure was just terrorizing the Colts offensive line, and it was the first unit. It wasn't one of the depth guys. He was doing that against Anthony Costanzo. So Toure really had an excellent day today. Ben Banigou made some great plays himself coming off the left side. So it was really encouraging to see those 2 guys out there, 2 guys who have kind of been pupils of Robert Mathis, the legendary Colts coach, who didn't see him out here today, but he was out here yesterday, kind of showing some of the guys the tools of the trade and giving them some tips. We also had a relatively big day from tight end Eric Ebron, due in part to Andrew Luck stepping up his workload a little bit today. He, of course, has been brought along slowly because he missed the on-field portion of spring workouts with that calf injury. He participated in 7-on-7 work today. He was in there for 10 reps, I believe, completed all except for 1 pass. 2 passes in particular really stood out. The first one was to new wide receiver Devin Funchess. Hit him about 10 yards down the right side. Pierre Desir was draped all over Funchess, but Luck just stuck it right into Funchess's chest plate. So that was a really great thing to see from a new receiver with Luck. And then Luck's biggest play of the day was about a 30-yard gain down the left sideline to Ebron. We didn't see a ton of deep plays from Ebron last year. He was definitely the playmaker and the tight end who stretched the field last year. But we're already seeing it now, so that's definitely great, because those 2 showed chemistry immediately in last year's training camp, even though it was their first year playing together. It wasn't a super eventful day today. There were some nice plays overall. I'll give the offense some credit today. I think they did a little better job than yesterday. There were some things to clean up on both sides. There were a handful of pre-snap penalties. Rookie undrafted free agent Penny Hart had a great kickoff return at one point. Might have been a legit deep downfield return in an actual game situation, but for today's purposes, without contact, it was a touchdown. So that's about it for today. That hits all the highlights. We'll be back out here tomorrow. Looks like the Colts might be in pads tomorrow, so it should be a little livelier, a little more action and physicality. So keep following along, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.